Why am I so petty sometimes, and how can I stop this? Again, for the non-English speaking countries, petty simply means something of no importance, and usually we make a big deal about it. This is when we are being petty. When it really doesn't matter, but we focus on it as if it did matter. So the question, why am I so petty sometimes? Now, would you believe this is the only thing about my life, when I look back at my life, that I have regrets for, the times that I was petty. And I try and find out what was it that made me be petty at those moments. And I try to see the bigger picture. And what I found was that at that time of my life, or at those times of my life, my view was very limited. My view of life. For one, I believed there wasn't enough. But generally, I had not seen the bigger picture like I have these days, and I had a limited perspective of life. So, for the second part of the question, and how can I stop this? I've said this in many videos. I don't want to start sounding like a broken record, but I would say read. Read books, not just on the internet. Get a real book or real books and sit down away from electronics and read. It helps you to escape into another world, and your mind literally expands. This is nothing new, we know this. But there are too many of us that say things like, I don't have time to read. Yes, but you have time for television. You have time to talk on the phone 2 hours a day about what color somebody's hair is. So it's not that you don't have time to read, you don't make time to read. This is what got me out of being petty sometimes. I was not always petty. But now I don't think I'm ever petty. It's not a good or a bad. But as you get older and you look back at your life, you think, why was I thinking like that? So small, so limited. So read. I cannot say it enough. Read. And just like the picture we are seeing in front of us, it's not just a whole new world that opens up with reading. It's like we see the entire universe. Well, a big chunk of it anyway. And when you see other people being petty, just remind yourself that they are simply not seeing the bigger picture. And that way you don't get upset with them, with what they are saying or what they are doing. I'm going to leave it at this. This one's a short one.